morning, campers. You'll have to excuse the sound of my air conditioning going, because I tried to record this video once already and my phone overheated because of where we are. Welcome to White Sands National Monument near Alamogordo, New Mexico. This place is awesome. If you think it might look a little familiar, these are gypsum sand dunes, which is a really rare kind of sand dune. It's also super bright white, so it's cool to the touch, even though it's kind of hot out here actually. It's kind of hot, kind of windy, and still a little bit cold somehow, which is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Alright, so I am going to go left because there's no more pavement. Not that this is pavement, but you know, I'm out of time anyway. I need to get back on the road, so we're going to go back out to US Highway 70, which is where this lovely national park can be found. They've got a spot across the street where truck drivers can drop their trailers. It's like a half mile past the border patrol checkpoint. Also, all the tourists here are giving me the funniest looks. It's great. Like, why is there a truck in the national park? I don't have a trailer, it's fine. My trailer's outside, locked in every possible way I can conceivably lock it. Last time I was here, I was still a company driver, so I couldn't, the company was, able to tell me, no, don't disconnect, just don't. This time, I'm a lease operator, so it's on me if something happens to the trailer, so I was able to take that risk upon myself. I might not be able to do this again, depending on feedback from the company if anyone complains about it, but as a lease op, it's my responsibility to take care of the trailer. I got it locked up every possible way I can imagine, and the park has law enforcement, not to mention the border patrol checkpoint half a mile down the road. And they are aware that that is my trailer, and they know that belongs to me. No one else should take it, and it is, again, locked in every possible way I can conceivably lock it, such that no one else can hook to it and drive away with it without my express approval or a couple of hours with some cutting materials. So, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It gave me an opportunity to bobtail out here and just see this beautiful area. So, the reason this probably looks familiar is this is a popular landscape for filming on. A lot of movies and TV shows have come out here to record things. Specifically, the reason that I know this place is because the very first episode of Stargate Universe, the last spin-off of Stargate SG-1, oh, that was someone's hubcap. Oops, too close to the side. The last spin-off of Stargate Universe, they filmed a large chunk of their premiere, their very first episode. That person up there is getting awfully close to the side as well. They filmed a huge chunk of their premiere out here. The first episode called Air, in which they were trying to fix the air systems on the ship that they had accidentally gotten themselves onto. Accidentally on purpose, gotten themselves stranded on. And they needed to find a bunch of lime, and the only planet in range with the Stargate thing was a planet that was basically here. So they brought one of their Stargate props out here and did a bunch of filming out here in White Sands. It is gorgeous out here. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. I am driving very slow. You can just pass me. Just pass me. Come on, pass me. There's no one here. Pass me. Come on. Just pass. They'll work up the nerve to pass in a moment, or I can pull in if you're not willing. Alright, I'm just gonna real quick pull in here. I'm a slowpoke. What can I say? I'm not going to speed on a sand road in the middle of a national park. But yeah, White Sands National Monument. It's so this, like, I'm trying to think of what's a more popular movie you might have seen this in. I think this was in the original Michael Bay Transformers movie, the one from like 2005. This was one of the places they filmed for that. Ooh, this dune is kind of intruding upon the road a little bit. We don't even have our diff lock. We're just driving along. This is really well hard-packed sand that's underneath the truck. Though I've got to keep my speed down because I'm kicking up a cloud of dust anytime I hit the loose patches, and I don't want to be kicking up a cloud of dust. I wasn't even going to come out this far, but I saw a tour bus do it, and I'm like, if the tour bus can drive out here, my tractor can drive out here. So I'm like, I'm going to go down there, I'm going to get some photographs of my truck in cool places. And I did, and they look great, and oh, it's so good. It's so good. Y'all, I can't even, oh man. Instagram, Elio Dare is my username on Instagram. Come see the pictures, because there's going to be some great ones up there. This place is awesome. I love this so much. So yeah, I figured this would be a nice treat for y'all. How many other trucking channels have driven bobtail into this particular national park? I wish we could stay for the Sunset Trail. It's only 30 minutes, but I need to get back on the road. We've got to be in, it's coming up on 3 p.m. Mountain Time. And I need to be in Roswell at 7. We've got to Sam's Club load. We're taking it to the Sam's Club in Roswell. Which is, I mean, it's a cool place to deliver right off the bat. I've never been to Roswell before. Also, lots of confusion over routing for this particular load, because both my customer and my Navigo, which is the company-provided GPS that's built into my truck. Is that a corgi? It is a corgi. Hello, corgi. That was a corgi. Corgis are adorable, and I will hear nothing else. Corgi in a sand dune. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Here's the pavement again. Alright, now we can speed up once we're off of the sand. Though even this is still, like, has to be carved out of the dunes every day, it looks like. There we go. Yeah. Much better. I just love all the funny looks that everyone's giving me as they drive past. This is fantastic. This is the coolest thing I've done with a 2-hour break in ages. 2-hour and 10-minute break now. A little bit too much. I didn't even see close to everything. I didn't even go all the way into the park. I did like 2 hiking trails and stopped to take some photos, and 2 hours had gone by. So, we'll have to come back here at some point just to do the other trails. Though I guess I need to bring friends for the longer trails. Now, there's enough people out here, as long as you get here on a busy enough day. I think you can hike alone without too many issues, as long as you stay on the trails. They have sleds available for rental at the gift shop, so you can bring a sled out here and sled down the gypsum sand dunes. Low shoulder. Also, sand on the road. This is so cool! Is this not the coolest thing that we have done in ages? This is almost as cool as that time I stopped at the VLA. Almost. Not quite. 4 miles to the entrance. 10 minutes into the video. I think we can keep recording. You guys probably want to see it as like more vegetation comes in the closer to the entrance we get. The sand is a different color as well, it looks like. It's just so neat. This is, I cannot stop gushing. Also, I just got the truck washed like a couple of days ago, so it looks fantastic in all the photos. And none of the sand is sticking to my truck. It's not that kind of sand that like gets your truck muddy or anything. It's just like a brilliant clean truck in the middle of a gypsum sand dune. It's wonderful. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. I highly recommend this as a destination if you are of the hiking type. I mean, it's 84 degrees out here right now, and it didn't feel even half that hot because of the breeze, and just like the white sand is not hot to the touch at all. It is actually rather cold because it is reflecting all of the sunlight rather than absorbing any of it. So it was a really nice, cool day, despite the temperatures. And of course, Alamogordo has plenty of touristy places to stay and campgrounds. You can camp in the park, I think. Very cool. Highly recommended. Drop your trailer across the street if you are a truck driver, and you can bobtail in. And yes, even with a brand new Cascadia automatic, you can still drive out onto the dunes. The road bits of the dunes anyway. It's fine. It's more than stable enough to hold a semi-tractor. Tour buses go out there, for crying out loud. Of course they can hold me. Oh, I like this bit here. This is a nice little bit. This, when I was coming out here, when I was driving out to that area to take photos, someone had just stopped right here and was taking a bunch of pictures. And I'm like, don't stop in the road. There's so many other dunes you can take photographs of where you're not blocking the only road. It was fine. You can see, like, this is where she was stopped. And she's, like, digging in the sand and stuff. It's like, unsettling. Well, there's the tour bus over there, off to my right. He's the one that showed me that I was actually able to just drive all the way back there. Alright, cool. So we're pretty much out of the dunes now, just driving back to the entrance of the park. So the speed limit goes up quite a bit here. And we can boogie on out of here. Anyway. Oh man, this was great. This was great. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Ellie O'Dare. We are in White Sands National Monument in Alamogordo, New Mexico, right next to the White Sands Missile Range. Come say hi on the internet. You can find me on Twitter at Ellie O'Dare or on Instagram at Ellie O'Dare if you want to see all the cool pictures from here. And you can also just drop in to the comments below the video. That is also an excellent way to say hi. I do read all of those. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. This is the most fun I've had recording a video in ages. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.